Hey everyone, and thanks for jumping back into the cryptoverse. We're just gonna relax a little bit, watch some crypto, see what the markets want to do. Let me just post this in a few different places and then we will jump in. So let me see. Alright guys, business as usual, right? Business as usual. Nothing has changed. We're on track. Everything's the same so far. You still have a Bitcoin that is bouncing well above the 20-week SMA, still nowhere near the prior all-time high. Yeah, Ethereum's gonna run, right? That's when Ethereum's gonna run, and it makes sense. Something to consider too, depending on how long this lasts. We know that back in a few years ago when we had a move like this, when Ethereum showed such amazing strength against Bitcoin, it lasted. The strength lasted basically every day for a couple weeks straight. Once we got into that phase. Now, of course, there's going to be a lot of differences exactly between, say, back then and today. I don't think we're near a market cycle top right now. I mean, of course, we could be coming up to a cool down phase this summer potentially, but I don't necessarily think that we're at a market cycle top. But what you do notice is that Ethereum is showing that strength that we knew it was capable of, right? We knew it was capable of it, and I mean, I never doubted Ethereum. I had a feeling this was going to happen. It's just a matter of being patient and waiting, right? Being patient. The people that do the best in crypto typically are the ones that stand the test of time themselves, right? We hold crypto not because it's easy, but because it is hard. If you can stand if you can personally stand the test of time in crypto, then you should be doing quite well. It's typically the ones that don't stand the test of time that leave crypto maybe with less money than they started. But for the for the vast majority of people that are in crypto, if you just stick around, you should be doing quite well. So make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up, and check out the Telegram channel. You can find a link to that in the description below. I will post it. I'll post it. Well, let me see if I can find the Telegram channel. Let's see. We have over 34,000 people. So if you guys are looking for a chat community, that's a pretty good chat community. So check it out. Remember, I will not message you first. So if you get a message from someone pretending to be me, remember that it is not me. So Ethereum is I mean, yeah, we're about $30 shy of 2,800. So we still have a ways to go. I'm not that confident that we're gonna make it to 2,800 on stream because it's already pretty late where I am, and so I'm not gonna stay on stream for super long. But I thought it would be nice to at least come on for a few minutes and just sort of go through where we are. So we have an Ethereum at 2770. The Ethereum Bitcoin valuation is at 0.051. Still looks relatively strong against Bitcoin. We are coming back up to the top of the channel here. I don't know if we're going to break through it or not. I mean, it seems like it could provide some level of resistance, but even if it does, the way this line is drawn, we still have a little bit of ways we could go. And so I would say again, as long as Bitcoin is not back in price discovery or going below the 20-week, I think Ethereum's probably going to continue to look strong against Bitcoin. And the nice thing is, if it goes up, if Bitcoin goes back up, I mean, maybe Ether Bitcoin bleeds, but Ether USD is probably still doing okay. So that'd be sort of like your consolation prize, I guess. But anyways, the market looks pretty good right now. You know, I mean, we're sort of in that bounce by Bitcoin. Obviously, we don't yet know if it's a dead cat bounce, or if it will actually take us to a new all-time high. Remember, it so far we you know, we talked about this bounce off the 100 day. We got it, and so far it is still very much unclear if this is going to be a dead cat bounce, where where it sort of like a little relief rally, and then we go lower, or if it's somehow going to muster up the strength to put in a new all-time high over the next few days and weeks. So, you know, those two different paths mean completely different things for the entire market as a whole. So, how's everyone doing tonight? Why a live stream? Nothing is happening. There's some things happening. ADA's moving. I actually just made a video on ADA. I'll probably post it here in a few hours. ADA's up at 136. It's doing something. I mean, it's up a modest 4% on the day. I mean, I'm not asking you to get out of bed for it, but you can watch this video from the comfort of your bed. So, yeah, we're at 136. Still generally in our range over here. For the ADA USD valuation. Remember, if you're looking to earn some interest on your ADA, check out the ITC stake pool and come earn interest. If things are going sideways, there's no reason you can't keep making money, right? There's no reason you can't make money when the market's going sideways. Someone says they went gluten-free yesterday. Okay, some people are getting excited about... Perry says he's getting bed sores. Can you roll over at 3K? Yeah, maybe you can roll over if Ethereum goes to 3K. I'll give you permission to roll over at that point. The first rollover, not the second, just the first one. But still, I wouldn't necessarily get out of bed for a 3K Ethereum. I mean, yeah, I mean it could provide a lot of resistance for a long time, but in the grand scheme of the cycle, I don't know that a 3K Ethereum is ultimately worth getting out of bed for. By the way, the ITC stake pool, if you guys have questions about it, we do have it running on 8 virtual machines. So hopefully, you know, we shouldn't have any downtime. All right, let's see. So we're at 2770. So this is basically where we keep coming up to this level, and we keep kind of coming back down. And we've only broken above it a couple times there. Basically that level right there. And so we would like to, you know, if we can get above that, then maybe we can make a run at 2800. But right now, this range here seems to be sort of acting as some level of resistance, where we keep coming up to it between, say, like 2770 and 2780. And for the most part, we have not been able to break it except for these 2 short periods over here. So this is the line in the sand. So we need to have our line in the sand, of course. This is our line in the sand up here. And that's hopefully where we're looking to go. And I guess we can draw a house. I don't really anticipate being on the stream long enough for us to actually watch it go to 2800. My guess is if it does it, it's probably going to do it after I end the stream. So we're going to draw the house relatively close to where we are, because I'm not going to stay up super late tonight, and it's already really late. So we'll draw our house right here. We'll draw the garage on this side. You know, sometimes they put the garage on the other side. You know, maybe for like symmetry or something. So there we are. And again, Ether Bitcoin, you know, its local top now is at 0.0518. We're currently at 0.0511. So still some room there if it wants to move up. Sorry, just checking out the chat. So I mean, what questions do you guys have? I mean, we'll go through some of the charts. Obviously, the dominance is getting pretty. I mean, it's below 50% according to this one. ADA's at 135, 136. DOT's looking relatively okay. I mean, it's trying to get back above the 20-day SMA, so maybe keep an eye out for that. The 20-day SMA is now at 36.73. We're at 36.53. So hopefully we can get above the 20-day SMA. I mean, I think that what we're seeing with a lot of altcoins is it seems like they're sort of in this reaccumulation zone. You know, you have DOT, you have ADA, right? They're all sort of doing, most of them are doing the same thing. They've just been range bound for a couple months. And we're just sort of like biding our time, waiting to see what happens. So I'm it's been a while since DOT has done anything super remarkable considering the market conditions, of course. I mean, it's, you know, this major move over here happened back in February, and since then it hasn't really done a whole lot. I mean, it did put in an all-time high you know, a couple weeks ago, but it was very short-lived, and we came back down pretty quickly. So I feel like, you know, personally, I'm still very bullish on DOT for the duration of the cycle. I'm still very bullish on it. And my guess, like I said, at the $3 to $6 range, you know, my guess is that we look at this later on and just call it a reaccumulation phase. But of course, we'll have to wait and see. I mean, we'll certainly have to wait and see. So Bitcoin right now is at 54.3. Anytime it bounces, right, the altcoin market sort of comes to life. And you can see that with a lot of them. I mean, like, you know, DOT's back above $36. ADA's at 136. Link is above $37. Link looks really good. Business as usual, right? So let's see if Ethereum can get above that 2780 mark and maybe make a run at $2,800. But we will see. By the way, remember to check out the premium list if you guys want, intothecryptoverse.com, if you guys want to know how I'm navigating these markets. So definitely check that out. We also have the lifetime option, which is going to go up in price on May 1st. So if you're looking for a lifetime access to the premium list, I would suggest getting it before the prices go up. Obviously, if you've never joined it before, you might want to go with a monthly subscription and see if it's your thing. But anyways, all right, what do you guys want to talk about? XRP? Yeah, we can take a look at XRP. We will take a look at XRP. We're at 153. You know, XRP was probably my worst trade of 2020 because I bought it. I bought it. I bought it right here, and then I bought it again like right here. And I just sort of sat on it, and now it's doing okay, but I'm certainly not a reason to brag about that because the opportunity cost there was pretty high. You know, it was pretty high. I mean, because even from that level, it's only up like 3x, and I mean, of course, we're not going to get out of bed for a 3x in 6 months when a lot of coins did a 10x in that same amount of time. So, I mean, yeah, I guess the buy did at 36 cents is doing a little bit better, but still, even a 5x. I don't think is worth celebrating when even, you know, you have coins like Ethereum that have put in a 5x since then, and Ethereum has a much higher market cap. You have coins like ADA and Polkadot that have done, you know, 10x since then. But with regards to the XRP Bitcoin valuation, you know, I've always said, I mean, I think this is, I mean, hopefully we go back up to the top. I mean, this is what I would want, and I mean, I don't really have a way to sell my XRP at the moment, but this is what I would want. I mean, I want to see it navigate back up towards the top of this sort of XRP Bitcoin valuation. Basically, it ranges from 10 to the minus 5 up to 10 to the minus 4. And when we're at 10 to the minus 5, it tends to be the best time to buy. And when we're at 10 to the minus 4 or above, that tends to be a great time to sell. And right now we're still all the way down here. So I still think XRP looks relatively good. And yeah, I mean, I don't really care if again, if it's not your cup of tea, right? It's fine, right? There's plenty of coins out there that you can make money on, that we've been making money on, and yeah, ADA's looking pretty good. I mean, it's climbing here. I mean, we're approaching that 137 mark. So ADA's looking pretty good. Dot is pumped. Someone says Dot is pumping. Again, let's not schedule the Forbes interview yet on Dot until we see it decisively go above the 20-day. I mean, we're still playing in the sandbox if we're below the 20-day SMA. I think this is the 20-day. Yeah, we're still playing in the sandbox on Dot. So, yeah. Let's get above the 20-day and then we'll talk. Right, we'll talk above the 20-day, and we'll see where we are. Let's see where the 20-day is on ADA actually, because I don't even know. This is the 8-day, so let me look at the 20-day. So we're above the 20-day for ADA, and now we're at a modest $1.37. So ADA's looking pretty good. I gotta say, ADA's looking pretty good right now, and its valuation against Bitcoin's looking pretty good. I actually just recorded a video on ADA, and I'll probably release it in a few hours. When I recorded it, it was at $1.33. I didn't think it was gonna go up 3 cents in like a couple hours, but it has. And yeah, I mean, I think it looks relatively good. We'll see. What other questions do we have? Ryan says Forbes is going to be pissed if he cancels another interview. Hey, sometimes you gotta piss him off, man. You can't be wasting your time doing interviews with Forbes when there's money to be made in crypto. Why are the ITC stake pool potential rewards are showing 0? It's because their first rewards will be sent out tomorrow. So when you start a new pool, it takes a few epochs to actually get those rewards, and so the first ones are going out tomorrow. So I imagine you'll start to see it change then. How high do I think ADA will go in the short term? I mean, the obvious target is $2. I mean, that's where it would seemingly need to go for I feel like people to really take notice. I mean, above $1.50, a daily close above $1.50 would certainly be telling. We haven't gotten that yet, I don't think. So, and by the way, I'm kind of talking quiet because it's really late here, and my kids are in the room behind me. So, sorry if I'm even less entertaining than normal, but I'm trying not to wake them up. So we have, I mean, the highest daily close that we've had is it like 148. So, I think a daily close above $1.50 would be significant for ADA. I mean, even getting above 138, I think even having closes above that, because we haven't had many, right? We've only had these few right here. And I think we would have, I mean, we sort of stalled out once Bitcoin started coming back down. But what's crazy is, despite the fact that Bitcoin is $10,000 shy of its all-time high, ADA USD is still right in that same area that it has been. And this is represented really well with the fact that the ADA Bitcoin valuation has been slowly moving up. And it makes sense because Bitcoin's been dropping. We know that Bitcoin's been dropping, but ADA, on the other hand, has been more or less holding steady. So, of course, the ADA Bitcoin valuation has gone up. My kids had probably taken notes on my stream. No, when they talk about Bitcoin, I take notes. I listen to them. What site is it to stake ADA? I mean, you can do it from like your Daedalus wallet. You can do it from the Yori wallet, right? I mean, just search ITC if you want to do it. There's plenty of other wallets you can do it from. Remember to check out the Telegram channel, by the way, guys. I'll post it in the chat here again. Check it out. Remember, I will not message you first. So if you join and you if you join and you get a message from someone pretending to be me, just know that it's not me. Alright, by the way, make sure you guys subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. We're still putting in rookie numbers on the number of likes, and we got 2,000 viewers and 300 likes. Let's get to 342,000 subscribers. Alright, so Ether's still getting rejected by this 2770 to 2780 range. Seems like if we can get above 2780, maybe we'll make a run at 2800. Bitcoin's still in that at the very minimum, it's still in that bounce territory. Someone says, why am I bearish on Link? I don't know what these are I think these troll comments. I feel like I post so many bullish things on Link, and then to see comments like that. All right. Yeah, hopefully we'll make it to our house. I'm gonna take a look at the top coins here. So on the day, Binance Coin is, I mean, it looks like Binance Coin's back above $600. XRP is up like 10.5%. ADA is up about 2.5%. Polkadot, I mean, I guess Polkadot's doing okay, but again, it hasn't been doing well for a couple of weeks now. So that's why I'm not super enthusiastic. I mean, it's still below $40, and it made it to almost $50 a few weeks ago. So again, I don't think a $36 dot is anything to get super excited about. You know, Uniswap is one I keep saying. I think this is a good one. I think it's a top 20 coin. Okay, I think it's a top 20 coin, maybe even a top 10 coin for the whole bull market, but I would say at least the top 20. And I was saying that when it was even number 50. I think it's at least the top 20 coin. Link, I think Link is kind of low right now. Like I think Link deserves to come up a few spots, and at the very least, it should be flipping Bitcoin Cash and Litecoin. I mean, come on, like Bitcoin, come on. So I think that Link needs to move up a few spots at least. And I mean, the fact that Dogecoin is way up here is kind of ridiculous to me. So I mean, I certainly think Link should be ahead of Bitcoin Cash, ahead of Litecoin, and I think it should be ahead of Dogecoin too. I'm not going to necessarily say it should be ahead of Cardano and Polkadot, but it should be up there, right? It should be a contender at least, and maybe move above them someday, or some weeks. I think it should be a contender up there. The fact that it's all the way down here is, I don't know, it's a bit ridiculous, I think, but you say Dogecoin. Some people say Dogecoin is the best coin. Sorry, I'm just trying to read the comments. Yeah, I don't really have a whole lot of comments about a lot of these microcaps that you guys are discussing. If you guys want to talk about microcaps, we do have a chat room for that, actually. I'll post it here again. It's been a little while since I posted it into the Cryptocosm. If you guys are looking for a chat room to go show your microcaps, you go do it there. Why am I awake at this hour? Well, I mean, the market's awake, right? The market's awake. That's a good reason to be awake. So I just looked and saw like 15 people join the microcap group right at the same time. Uni's back to 41. I think, out of all these coins, yeah, I don't think Dogecoin belongs up here. I think XRP, and I've said for a long time, I think XRP is going to stay in the top 10. As much as people maybe don't like it, I don't see it going anywhere. I don't really see Binance Coin leaving the top 10 either. I don't think Dogecoin is going to stay in the top 10. I think it's going to eventually fall off whenever it stops trending, because I mean the supply is not constant. I don't see it staying in the top 10. So I think this one's going to move out of the top 10. I think Litecoin and Bitcoin Cash are going to continue to move down, and maybe Chainlink will move up, maybe VeChain will move up, and maybe some of these other ones down here, but. Let's take a look at yeah, let's put on a regression rainbow for Ethereum because we are getting close. We have to be getting close to the next regression band. Okay, so the next one, and let's switch this over. So we are moving up, and the next one it starts at 31.25. So that would be the next one. I've often contended that I think that this orange band and the purple band are certainly in the cards, right? I mean, maybe the purple band might not be in the cards like next month or next week, but in the grand scheme of the cycle, I do think the purple band is in the cards. And the purple band currently goes up to around 5,700, and it's only going to continue to go up every single day. So by the time we reach the purple band, I mean, maybe it corresponds to 8K or 9K. Or something. I mean, you can see that it would move up relatively quickly. I mean, this is just a rough drawing here of it. But by, a year from now, it should be closer to around $8,000. So I think we're still on course. And again, nothing has really changed with Ethereum. We sort of have some minor setbacks along the way. A lot of times it's because Bitcoin's correcting, therefore Ethereum has a knee-jerk reaction to it. But because Bitcoin remains above the 20-week SMA and below its prior all-time high, Ethereum still looks relatively strong. KGS, thanks for joining the premium list. Yeah, the dollar has come back down a bit, and it's back below the 20-week SMA. So I don't really know. I mean, it'll be interesting to see if it comes back down to these levels down here. That'd be an interesting retest, right, of these levels that it tested for a few months back in the end of last year and early this year. Mark says Cardano is better than or greater than Bitcoin. I don't know. I don't know about that. I like Cardano, but let's keep things in their place. You want the Bitcoin rainbow chart? Yeah, we can pull it up. Let's go over to this one so we have a little bit more history. So we'll throw the rainbow regression chart on here. Hide this. There it is. So yeah, I mean, again, we still have gotten rejected by the gray one. I mean, we have not been able to move into it. And I mean, you can see that the entire time. I mean, like we slowly trended up for a few months, putting in new all-time highs, but ultimately every single time we got rejected by this regression band, right? Right up to it, back in mid-February, and then back up to it in mid-March, and then back up to it in mid-April. If we were to go back up to it today, it would correspond to 65,714. So that would be the level to break to actually go into the gray regression band that we have not been able to go into yet. And I mean, it could. I don't know that we will be able to in the short term. I mean, we'll have to take it. We'll take it one step at a time. But you know, I mean, if history is any indication, we should not be able to make it into prior regression bands from prior tops. So this one made it into the red one. This one made it into the purple one. So I assume we won't be able to make it into this yellow one up here. I mean, it's moving up relatively quickly, but that one is already at $113,000. I certainly think that Bitcoin can go to $113,000 this market cycle, but I don't think it can do it like next month, if that makes sense, because this is only going to get further and further away. And remember, this is a log scale, so it doesn't necessarily do it justice, right? If you put it on a linear scale, this is what it looks like, right? I mean, it looks somewhat ridiculous, but the linear scale looks like this. So you can see how quickly that gray band will just run away from us. You can see how quickly this yellow band will run away from us when you switch it over to that linear scale, and it makes it a little bit more easier to understand in terms of how quickly it's moving away. Yeah, we can take a look at VeChain. I usually just look at the VeChain Ether valuation, though. I mean, I don't know what you guys want me to tell you. I mean, it's back at these levels down here. I mean, it's taken a side seat to Ethereum right now, it seems. So kind of like ADA has to some degree. But VeChain is actually well above its 20-week against Ethereum, whereas ADA's actually flirting with its valuation against the 20-week against Ethereum right now. By the way, make sure you guys subscribe, give the video a thumbs up. Let's see. I mean, we keep getting rejected from this little band here. You know, we need to break above it. Remember to check out the premium list if you guys want to know how I'm navigating these markets. We also, by the way, I can promise that we'll keep it open for at least 2 more days, but the first Into the Cryptoverse NFT is coming relatively soon. For the premium list, though, so make sure you guys check that out. Yeah, it looks like we got some shillers from some micro caps in the chat, and they're actually spamming. They're not just. I'm trying to take care of them as well. Someone says, remember the Ethereum of November. Actually, it was remember the end of December. Does anyone remember that video? On the very end of December, Ethereum was looking super bearish against Bitcoin, and we made the video, remember the end of December, because in January, the trend's about to change. The trend was about to change, and it did change. I mean, January 3rd, I believe, is when it started to really move up. Thoughts on the upcoming monthly red candle? Yeah, it is going to be a red candle. It's very likely going to be a red candle, I should say, because we have less than a day now, and it's, I mean, unless it goes to what, like 58, yeah, I mean, it would have to get to 58,788 for it to not close red. So it seems like unless we get a move, like $4,500 or something in the next like 20 hours, we will get a red candle, a red monthly candle. So we would have had 6 greens in a row followed by a red one. I'm probably gonna go in a few minutes, so we're just wanted to come on for maybe maybe 45 minutes or so. Maybe we'll stay for like 10 more minutes. All right, let's see if we can go towards the house. We're at 2773. I think we need to get above 2780, and then I feel like, okay, let's make a run for it. But right now we keep struggling. We keep struggling in this same band that we've only broken above a couple times here, but so far we keep getting rejected by it. 2774. Someone says, I'm all new to crypto, 2 weeks. Is there any manual out there for beginners, like how to transfer coins from A to B, or what is the best exchange? I don't know that there's like, one manual. I mean, I think you just kind of have to just start researching. A lot of that's going to depend on what exchanges you use based on where you live. So there's a lot of, but I mean, like, I think if you just sort of look around, I mean, there's still a lot of good stuff on YouTube if you can sort of filter out the nonsense, right? There's a lot of nonsense out there. All right, we're at 2775. Let's see what Bitcoin's doing. Bitcoin's out at 54,327. So on the hourly chart, it's been moving up fairly strong for the last few hours. Let's switch this over to the minute, or the minute time frame, and we'll see if Ethereum can make a. Okay, so here it goes. So now we're at 2778. Why did I move the garage? I didn't move it. This is where I just put it here. Yeah, the crypto, well, it's not, I mean, the tax stuff, I mean, I don't know if you guys are following it, but in the United States, like the potential tax hikes on even long-term capital gains, I mean, nothing is passed yet, but I mean, 40%, if that does pass, 40% on long-term capital gains is a bit ridiculous. All right, I need to make sure that there's a certain word that people keep spamming in the chat, and I'm just going to go ahead and make it so that that word is blocked from the channel so that we don't actually have to keep dealing with it. So let me do that really quick. All right, I think we got it. I think we got it. All right, 2781. Ethereum's house is calling it. Omar says he's relatively late to the crypto game. How does he catch the gains? I think again, it's the people that stand the test of time. Like even if you're new, if you just start DCAing and your time frame is a few years, I would have a hard time envisioning you not doing quite well as long as you keep DCAing. Like there might be times where you're down, but as long as you keep DCAing through the down times, and it's just, in my opinion, it's just a matter of time before you're up. Someone says Litecoin's looking good. You know, the problem with Litecoin again is that like I'm curious because it must have been bleeding against Bitcoin. I mean, against Ethereum. Yeah, look at this. I mean, like it sometimes does well, but I mean, look, it continues to just bleed against Ethereum. So it's hard to get excited about Litecoin. I feel like it's hard to get excited about it. DCA means dollar cost average. All right, so Bitcoin's continuing to push higher here. So it looks like it actually just had a wick to almost 40 or 54.4. Yeah, right around 54.4. Ethereum's now at 27.81, so we're $19 shy of a $2,800 Ethereum. Yeah, Link looks good. I mean, Link's at now 37.31. So someone says, should I wait for the bear market to buy into crypto? I think that depends on if you have crypto. Like if you already have a large position, then the answer would be different than if you don't have any crypto at all. Someone says we touched 2800 this morning. I think we touched it on some exchanges, but I don't think we touched it on all exchanges. Like this one, you can see we went to 2796, but I think on Kraken it did go to 2800. I don't think it counts unless it actually hits it everywhere. Because if it's just hitting it on like one exchange, like a lot of times it'll hit it on a couple of highly leveraged exchanges before it'll hit it on some of the ones that aren't as maybe not as volatile. So it did hit it on Coinbase. Okay. I think the question though is if we didn't catch it on stream, like if we didn't catch 2800 on stream, like did it really happen? I don't know. All right, we still have $20 to go here. Ether Bitcoin still looks pretty good on the weekly. It'll be interesting to see the next weekly candle though, because this weekly candle's up. Okay, so we did 18%, half a percent, 11%, 19%. This one's about 8%. It'll be really telling with the next one, right? Like, is the next weekly candle going to take us up more? Because like, let's say we do another like 10%, that's gonna take us all the way up here. I think the next weekly candle for the Ethereum Bitcoin valuation will be very informative on potentially where it's headed over the next couple months. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Okay, definitely subscribe to the channel and give the video a thumbs up. Let's get to 1,000 likes. Remember to check out the premium list at intothecryptoverse.com if you want to know how I'm navigating these markets. So a lot of interesting stuff there. Also, we do have some t-shirts. If you guys are looking to get like a t-shirt and our coffee mug, we have the merch store. So I'll just post it on the chat. And again, a reminder, go stake your ADA with ITC. Stake it with ITC. The ITC stake pool, that is. Can I talk about link/dot? I'm sure he doesn't mean the link dot valuation, but that's what I'm going to assume he means. So we're going to look at the very important link. Let me go to maybe Binance. So yeah, we'll look at the link dot valuation. Does this work? No. Link. Oh, did the. Let's do Kraken dot USD. So this is our link dot valuation. So it's link divided by dot. This is what he's asking for, right? You guys saw it in the chat. This is what he asked for, the link dot valuation. So since August, it's come down by about 73%. 73%. So if anything, right? If anything, maybe it's time for Link to take over, right? For a little while, or maybe it'll just keep bleeding. But the Link dot valuation has gone down by 70. But it's also not exactly a fair comparison because like that's basically measuring it from when Link peaked. Like Link went from like $2 to $20. And it started coming back down in August, which is like right when DOT was launched. So it's not necessarily like the fairest comparison in the world to make, but it is down 73% since August. The ever important link dot valuation. David says, why didn't I compare Ethereum to prior bull run years? We did. We compared it to all prior years. It wasn't just the bear market years. All right, we're at 2785. It looks like it's looking like Ethereum wants a home. I don't know. What do you guys think? Someone says ADA isn't a stable coin. I know. I mean, it's just kidding. Slimely says, can you look at Bitcoin Cash? I'm not super into Bitcoin Cash, honestly, so. Yeah, Link is looking good right now, guys. 37.40. It's moving up. It looks good. Remember, Link wants it. Link likes it when Bitcoin's not in price discovery mode. Okay, that's what Link likes. Anywhere you can donate, give tips? No. Just join the premium list if you want, but other than that, no. If you want to give me a tip, just go invest your money. How long will I keep doing this channel? I mean, I don't plan on stopping it. We've been doing it since 2019. What's it? I mean, only a couple years so far. Not even a couple years. We haven't. I mean, I started this channel in June of 2019, so this channel's not even 2 years old. All right, we're at 2787. Bitcoin's actually had a couple nice candles. A couple. I mean, these are minute candles, right? 0.07%, 0.09, 0.13. So yeah, Ethereum was just pumping with it, because you can see the Ethereum Bitcoin valuation didn't really change. It's still at 0.0511. So that didn't really change. Let's see if we can keep this pace up. Let's see if we can keep this pace up. Probably not, but I mean, we'll see. We will certainly see. How far do I think Uni can go this cycle? I think it can make it to 3 figures. You know, what's funny is I believe, I mean, it depends on exactly how much you used it, but I think, I mean, with the Uni airdrop they gave, I think like the average amount was what, like, it was like a few hundred of them or something. Like, it's already worth like 20 grand. Imagine if Uni did another 5x from here. Like, then you could literally say like the Uni airdrop was worth $100,000. Just think about that. Think about that. I mean, we're not there yet, right? We're not there yet. We still have a long way to go. Maybe I'm off on that, but I feel like they airdropped, what was, like 400 or 500 of them? I don't know. And it's already at $40. So I mean, if they airdrop 500 of them, it's at $40. You're already talking about 20 grand. All right, 2782. Nice to see we've broken out of that little resistance zone that we've been a couple times. I mean, it looks like the only 2 times we came to this level in the past, we then at least went up to the 2790s. So we'll see if we can do that. We've made it to 2787 in the short term, or 2788 even maybe. Ether Bitcoin still at 0.0511, rounded to 0.0512. ADA still looks great at 136. Link looks really good. I mean, Link USD, my friends. Link USD. Standing the test of time, you know, for a long time. That's what it does. Stands the test of time. We're looking at a 37.50 Link. The all-time high on Link is still a ways off. We need to go up another $8 or so. But, I mean, for Link, don't underestimate Link. Do I watch the TV show Billions? No, I've never even heard of it. I don't really watch a whole lot of TV, to be completely honest. Usually, if I am watching TV, it's usually just like a game or something, like, you know, like basketball or football. Like, I like watching the NBA, the NFL, sometimes the MLB. But I like having that stuff on like in the background, so you can like sort of watch it, but you can easily tune out and not care, and then you can just sort of look back up and see what's going on. Someone Slimely says, "Will Doge hit $2 before ADA?" I sincerely doubt it. I sincerely doubt it. All right, 2784. We'll see if we can push the $2,800 ETH. Still have a little ways to go, but I mean, from this level, it's just another 0.5%, maybe 0.6%. Can we conquer that? We have reached the start of our house, almost. If I drew the line straight. All right, I'm probably gonna. I probably should go because it's super late here, but maybe a little bit longer. I just want to see if we can catch. I just want to see if we can catch the $2,800 Ether. John says he just got one of the shirts. Cool. Hope you like it. We have the merch store in the description below. You can buy a t-shirt if you want. Also, another reminder, the lifetime option for the premium lists, the prices on that are going to go up on May 1st. So if you guys are looking for that one, I'll post it in the chat. But let's see. So we're at 2783, and we're just kind of chilling here. Let's see if we can make a run to 2800. Let's see how long this is. This would be 642. So, okay, so that's another 20 minutes or so. I am relatively healthy. Yeah, I feel like 2800 would be a nice time to go to sleep. Ether Bitcoin's back to 0.0512. It looks like Bitcoin came down a little bit over the last few minutes. Ether is holding up a little bit better. That's why the valuation of Ether against Bitcoin is going up. Not because Ether is going up, because Bitcoin's going down quicker. What do you get in the premium list? I do like a weekly report, a couple weekly videos, a Telegram alerts channel. So we have a lot of people that like that. A Telegram chat room, a risk dashboard, the Into the Cryptoverse app, some premium only live streams. The first Into the Cryptoverse NFT if you sign up in the next couple days or so. Yeah, you can pay in crypto. Just go to the website and click on Pay with Crypto. All right, we're at 2782. Still just sort of chilling here. Maybe I should draw like a bed. Then I can go to sleep. What's the bed? By the way, make sure you guys subscribe. Definitely subscribe to the channel if you guys enjoy the content. We're actually, you know, we've actually been doing quite well recently. We've gained a decent number of subscribers. $27.84. Yeah, XRP is moving. I'm watching it. It's moving relatively quickly, in fact. Let's look at the hourly candles here. So we had 3%, 7%, now we're at 3% again. These are just hourly candles. Remember, the prior all-time high for XRP is like 338 or something like that, and I do think it'll at least make it to that. So... Someone says, have you noticed you gain subs when the FOMOers get wrecked and decide maybe I should do some research? It is funny because when the prices go down, the videos seem to get a lot more views than they normally do. Like when prices are going down, it seems like they get a lot more views because I think people are you know they're naturally just worried when the status quo they feel like is not necessarily maintained, they're just going up every week. Then they start to tune in. But there's nothing necessarily wrong with just tuning out for a few months and then just sort of like doing other stuff. Oh, someone says it went to 384. Yeah, I can't remember. I mean, I know it went to 3 something, but it's been so long. Someone says Ethereum due for a dip soon. I mean, Ethereum can always go for a dip. I mean, it's funny because, you know, it really has been pretty... If you look at weekly candles, like look at these weekly candles for Ethereum and sort of like recognize what we've like lived through the last couple weeks. Look at this. Like look at these wicks. Look at the wicks here. So this wick took us down to 1920. This wick took us down to 1950. This week took us down to 2051, and that was legitimately just last week. So last week we hit a valuation at about $2,000, and now we're pushing $2,800. So you see just how quickly the times have changed. Remember, if you guys have some ADA, go stake it with the ITC stake pool if you want to earn interest to get some rewards on your ADA. Do I think Ethereum will overtake Bitcoin? Probably not this market cycle. Probably not ever. I mean, a decent chance not ever. But I would say definitely not this market cycle. And if it does happen this market cycle, I think it would be relatively short-lived, okay? So I don't think it'll happen, but if it did, I don't think it would be sustainable. Have I done a video on how to stake? No, but there's a lot of videos. I mean, if you just go to like YouTube and type in like Cardano's staking tutorial, you probably find something. Someone says steak, medium rare. Proof of stake. Proof of stake, right? Medium rare is the way I like steaks medium rare. Someone says, are you having a party? Do you have proof of stake? Are there any risks of staking? So with ADA, the ADA never even leaves your wallet. So, and you can unstake whenever you want. So, I mean, you know, you need to control the private keys to your crypto if you want to stake with like the ITC stake pool. But as long as you feel comfortable doing that, then it's not a huge risk. I mean, there's the risk of, yeah, you better not lose your private keys and whatnot, but can ADA overtake Ethereum? I don't think it has a snowball's chance in hell of overtaking Ethereum, no. Someone says he's vegan, so he can't stake. All right, Ethereum is at 27.85. Our Ether Bitcoin valuation is climbing a little bit. We're now at 0.05124. Bitcoin's still below 54.4, but it is getting close to it again. So Ethereum's back up to 27.85. Its sort of local top over the last few minutes was around 27.88. So hopefully we can push above that and get into the 27.90 range, and maybe have a realistic shot of breaking 2800. All right, we're at 27.8804. If we test the 20-week, how long do we normally spend there? Well, first of all, let's not assume we will hold it. I mean, I hope we hold it. Well, part of me hopes we hold it, part of me doesn't. Because if we don't hold it, then it would put altcoins on sale, which would be nice. But if we do hold it, I mean, yeah, it can take months. If you look at the last cycle, we could go months of testing it before breaking back above it again. Make sure you guys subscribe, give the video a thumbs up, click the bell icon to turn on notifications. Yeah, I think Bitfinex is lagging behind a little bit. I mean, this one's like 27. This one's almost 20. Let's check it out on Coinbase and see where it is. Yeah, so it's already almost at 27.90 on Coinbase. So you can see it's actually a couple dollars behind on Bitfinex, 27.87. Here it's at 27.89. Yeah, it's a $3 spread here. I mean, this was basically 27.89, and this one's 27.86. The one says subscribe so Ben can afford to purchase a chair that doesn't sound like a dying cow. I don't know why subscribing is help me purchase anything. We don't have AdSense on. Yeah, Bitcoin's looking good here. I mean, it's 54,462. Ethereum's trying to climb to the 2790 mark. I mean, on Coinbase, it already hit 2790 a few minutes ago on some of these minute candles here. 2789.84 on Coinbase. So again, about $2.50 below it on Bitfinex. There's a bit of a spread still. Ether Bitcoin is still relatively constant at 0.0512, so it's not doing anything remarkable at the moment. The Bitcoin dominance is still dropping. We're approaching 49%. So I mean that's pretty substantial. I think. If it keeps going too much lower, then hopefully we don't get too far gone, and you know too far extended where we can't just reel it in for a while. Is this altcoin season? Dude, I mean, when you have so many projects up 50 to 100x in the last year, I mean, we've had so many phases of altcoin season over the last year. Someone says, look at the hourly chart for the close. I guess we're getting a close here in about 4 minutes. I don't know. No super chat. Nope. Sorry, just reading the chat. Did you make videos often in the bear market? Yeah, we made tons of videos in the bear market. That was when I was telling everyone this was the best time to buy. It was in the bear market. All right, we're just sitting waiting. We'll wait a little bit longer. If we make it past our front door, I don't know. I mean, I really should go to. I probably shouldn't stay up too much longer. We'll stay up at least another 10 minutes here and see if we can continue this climb. Because I mean, we have just been generally steadily moving up over the last couple hours or so. The question is which of these are we gonna track here? Because if it's gonna take us another like hour, then yeah, like we're gonna miss it. We're not gonna stay up for that. But yeah, it is in the United States, and no, I'm not in California. Someone says they're getting bored with DOT. Yeah, I don't think you should be. I mean, I mean, honestly, you could be earning interest on DOT. So even if you're not, I mean, you should. I mean, I feel like you could be making money even if the price isn't going up. I think you just need to buy. Just be patient. I think patience is what is needed. And don't look at it from a bit of a more macro point of view. Okay, a bit of a more macro point of view. Okay, so the spread on Coinbase to Bitfinex is now like $4. All right, we're at 27.91 on Coinbase, so we're putting in a new local top. Obviously, we went higher earlier today, but I'm just talking about like in the last like 12 hours or something. We're back to 27.91. It's all the way down at 27.87 on Bitfinex, so it is a $4 spread there, pretty substantial spread. All right, we're at 27.94 on Coinbase. All right, let's see if, I don't know. I mean, it looks like it wants to go home. It looks like it wants to go home to me. I don't know. What do you guys think? You think it wants to go home? $27.93 on Coinbase. So just about $6.50. Well, now $8.50. But actually now the spread is closer. So 27.90, 27.91. It's getting a little bit tighter. Ether Bitcoin's still the same, 0.0512. So I mean, Bitcoin's moving. So it's going up with Bitcoin right now. It's just going up with Bitcoin. All right, we got a little bit of a candle back down. Now we're back at 2788, 2789. Remember to check out the premium list if you guys want access to the extra content into the cryptoverse.com. I'll paste it in the chat. And remember to check out the lifetime option. The price in the lifetime option is going up on May 1st. All right, we're back to 2786. We'll see if we make it. What happens when it hits 2800? Hopefully 2801. Are there any ITC NFTs? There's not yet, but there will be very, very soon for the premium list. There will be very, very soon. I guess Bitcoin probably pulled, yeah, Bitcoin pulled back a little bit because Bitcoin had made it up to like 54,533, and then it pulled back by about $100 or so. Which blockchain will it be on? Ethereum. What kind of question is that? I have to have it on Ethereum. I mean, the first one, I'm not saying I won't do any on other blockchains, but the first one has to be on Ethereum. I mean, that's where most of everything is happening. Let's be honest. Ever give thought to running a fund? Yeah, I've thought about it, and then I decided, you know, it's like I would like to do it, but not as much as I would like not to do it. So I decided not to do it. All right, we're still at 2784, 2787, so 2788 on Coinbase. Hey, we're moving back up a little, 2789. Yeah, we have a video on ADA coming out in a few hours. So, I recorded it at 1:30 or when it was at 1:33. So it might seem like it's a little bit old, but it'll just be a few hours old. Now we're at 136, about to be 137, hopefully. I mean, we were at 137 earlier, but... Someone says I'm encouraging to stay out. I'm encouraging him to stay out past his bedtime. You can go to sleep. Crypto will be here in the morning. I actually did create a chat for um uh for NFTs, but I haven't used it at all. Uh, it looks like a couple people have found it. I'll post it here, but I haven't been active in there at all. Like I created it. When did I create it? I created it in January, and I haven't even used it. I'll post it here if you guys want to talk about NFTs in there. You can. It's just into the NFT verse in Telegram. All right, 2787, 2788. We are slowly moving up. This is a pretty boring watch party, in my opinion, but hopefully we make it. I think it's just because it's late. All right, maybe we'll stay up for 5 more minutes. Maybe 5 more minutes. We'll see if we make it. And if we don't, we're turning it off. The spread now is $5. Okay, now just yeah, Coinbase. The buyers on Coinbase are getting a little ahead of themselves compared to Bitfinex. Now it's the same, but it just popped up $5 above. $27.87. We're close. All right, I might just call it, guys. I don't know. I don't know how long this is gonna take. We're just sort of chilling right below 2,800. So, um, I mean, definitely subscribe if you guys want to actually watch useful videos later. Feels like we're just so close. Bitcoin's pushing back up actually, so maybe we'll see Ethereum push back up. Bitcoin's back above, it's almost back above 55 or 54.5, so maybe we'll see Ethereum pull back up here. So Ethereum's almost back at 2790. I just noticed the Ethereum Bitcoin valuation had pulled back down a little bit, so maybe it'll play catch up. 2788.33. We still have about $12 to go to get to 2800. All right, anyone have any questions? Can we ever buy Ethereum below 2K? I mean, there's a decent chance. You'd have to, I mean, you'd probably have to see I mean, I feel like to see to see Ether below 2K, you would probably have to see Bitcoin go below the 20-week SMA, is my guess. That's my guess, is you'd have to see it go below the 20-week SMA. What's the merch status? I think they should be shipped out in the next couple days, is my guess. This is my guess. Do I dream about crypto? Not really. Any link to ITC staking? It's you can do it from like the Daedalus wallet, you know, or from, you know, the Yori wallet. I don't know if you use those or not, but all right, we're still $11 away. Yeah, we'll take a look again at the top coins here. Yeah, BNB is continuing to move up. XRP, I mean XRP and BNB are clearly doing the best out of the top ones. Polkadot is up there still as well, but it's been a little bit more not as interesting the last few weeks. But hopefully it gets back on track and goes back up to around $50 or so. Someone says they went vegan yesterday, back to meat today. All right, I think we might need to call it. I think there's a decent chance we make a run at $2,800, but I don't just want to stay on here for another like half hour or something. So yeah, I mean, if you guys like, make sure you guys subscribe to the content. I'll put out an ADA video here, you know, in a few hours or so. So definitely subscribe. And I'll post we have a Telegram channel. We have over 34,000 people. Remember, I will not message you first. So if you join it, just remember I will not message you first. And what else? Yeah, of course, the premium list, if you guys want to check that out. First Into the Cryptoverse NFT coming to that very, very soon. And I think maybe, and again, if you have ADA, ITC stake pool. But why don't we wrap it up there? Because, I mean, we're just sort of chilling right below $2,800. So, I mean, we might not catch it. I mean, it looks like we won't catch it if it goes there. But yeah, it's super late here. So thank you guys for tuning in. Hopefully tomorrow I'll wake up to $2,800 Ether. And we'll take it from there. All right, I will wrap it up. Thank you guys for tuning in. Subscribe, click the bell icon. You guys know the drill. I'll see you next time. Bye.